guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. I am Gabriella Catano from CATANO GLAM, and this is CATANO GLAM English. Today I have created a very fun makeup look for you guys. I hope that you enjoy this video. If you're interested, keep on watching. I'm using lots of new products from this month's Boxycharm. If you are not already subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post, and I will see you guys in 3, 2, 1. So before I get started, I want to show you guys the bag that I have been using recently for like the last week to store my makeup that I need in the moment. This is the bag. It's pretty big, but I feel like it's really good for travel size makeup. It is, I believe, from Sonia Kashuk, and I actually got this a while ago, but guys, look at all these compartments. I mean, it's pretty spacious. So I don't know, I wanted to show you guys that option. You can probably get it at Target. I know that Amazon has a million bags that you guys could use for travel, but regardless, I don't know, I felt like this bag recently has been awesome. All right, let's get really into the makeup now. So the first thing I'm gonna be using today is the iconic London Sculpt and Boost Eyebrow Cushion. Eyebrow, and I'm taking the shade medium. I like to take the lighter side, and once I brush my brow hair upward, I start to just draw like small hair-like strokes. This is definitely for like a sharper brow effect, a more clean brow effect. I didn't really feel like using powder today, so we're gonna try and get these brows to look nice and snatched. Pro tip, if you're gonna be using this type of product to fill in your brows, always make sure that you continuously blend it in with the spoolie, because if not, it will end up drying like in a really weird place. So as you guys can see, I'm like applying it and then I'm going in with the spoolie and kind of blending it out. And with whatever is left over, I'm gonna apply it to the inner portion of my eyebrows, trying to go with the same direction that my brow hair grows, which is like usually, it's kind of like, it grows like that, like, you know. All right guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eyebrow off camera just to save some time, and I'll be right back. Now that both of the eyebrows are on, I'm going to go ahead and start with the skin. I'm going to be taking the CATANO by Anise Collagen Toner. Remember that these products are cruelty-free and all natural. I absolutely love them, and I know that they're coming out with a few more products this year before the end of 2019, just in time for the holidays, so I'm super excited to try those out as well. I absolutely love this toner because it just makes my skin feel so freaking clean. It feels so smooth. It cleans up any excess makeup that you might have, or like dirt or oil buildup throughout the day. It is like all natural, paraben-free, cruelty-free, all that good stuff. Continuing with some skincare, I'm gonna go in with the Caprice or Caprice, I don't know how to pronounce it. It is the Antioxidant Dew, the Quench and Glow Serum. I actually got this in this month's Boxycharm of November. I'm just gonna rub that in. And now I'm going to try out this Jade Roller. I am super excited to try it out. I really wanna make sure that I'm, you know, stimulating that blood flow, making sure that there are no wrinkles or anything on this face, and that the serum actually soaks in to my skin. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. I just know that I've seen people like roll their face going upwards. I mean like from down to up, because that's the whole goal. You want your face to be lifted up nice and tight. I am going to go in with this Farsali spray. It is the Rose Gold Skin Mist, and it is infused with 24 karat gold, honey. Okay, we are only luxe over here on this CATANO GLAM English channel. And this is like a setting spray, but it is also a prep spray, so I really want my skin to feel nice and cool and hydrated before I go ahead and apply the foundation. And I'm going to be using 2 shades. You guys know that I love to mix foundation shades. You feel like you get a really accurate color, especially because certain times of the year you might look a little bit more tan, a little bit more pale. So I'm going to be mixing the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup Foundation in the shade W1 Porcelain with the shade W2.5 Vanilla. And I'm just taking a beauty blender to blend this all out, guys. What I love about this foundation is that it is pretty natural looking. Like right now I look super white, but I also feel like it's the lighting, or maybe just the way that the camera's picking it up, because in person I don't think I look that white. But regardless, the coverage is like a super natural coverage. It's a little bit more matte versus dewy, so you can always just add either a little bit of powder to really lock that in if your skin is oily, or add a little bit of highlighter to make it a little bit more radiant. I am going to apply a little bit of cream contour. I feel like I haven't done this in a while on my channel, and I am taking the LA Girl Pro Concealer High Definition Concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze. And I'm taking a Morphe E8 brush to blend it all out. If you want to learn how to cream contour even more in detail, you can always click on the video that I have on my channel that will really go into detail as to like how you're supposed to apply it, blend it out, etc. So feel free to head over to that video as soon as this one is done. I also went and applied some of this concealer. It is a L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer, and I'm mixing the shades Cashmere and Oatmeal. I always like to apply concealer and cream highlight after I apply the contour because I feel like the contour can sometimes get a little bit messy. So the concealer is what you can use to really clean it all up and snatch it. So I'm all into the creams today for some reason. I want my skin to look really good and skin-like. So I'm going in with the L'Oreal Sexy Flush Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick, and this is actually their cream blush. And I'm gonna apply this right onto the apples of my cheeks. And you guys, it might feel a little bit weird, but honestly, smiling while you're applying your blush helps you find the apples of your cheeks way easier. And now I'm just going to blend it out with the beauty sponge. You can also take your fingers to blend it out, but I just feel like since the beauty sponge already has some foundation and concealer, it's gonna really make it nice and blend it out. I'm going to be setting my under eyes with another product that I got in a Boxycharm box at some point this year. It might have been in September. And it is the Becca Hydro Mist Set and Refresh Powder. This powder is the weirdest powder I have ever tried in my life. Oh, I feel so weird using it every time. Like, it feels like my skin is freaking wet. I'm honestly using it in this video to see like how it felt again after a few months of not using it. And I still feel kind of cringy with it. I don't know, I know a lot of people like it. So I'm actually gonna go on top of that to bake a little bit, because right now it has a little bit of excess, but it's not really baking. And I'm taking the Air Spun powder. And guys, I bought this powder honestly to use it for Halloween looks, but all of my clients are loving it when I apply it on them. They say that they love how it smells, and it was only like $7. While that's baking, I'm gonna take the Natural Face Too Faced palette that also came in a Boxycharm box. Guys, this is not sponsored by Boxycharm. I swear, I just get new makeup sent to me all the time with them, and they send good ass shit. So this is one of the products. I'm gonna be taking this bronze color and applying it with a Luxie Lush 504 large angled brush. So real quick, I'm just gonna dust off the excess powder and make sure that everything else is set on my face. And now I'm gonna take the loose bronzing powder from Sonia Kashuk. This is in the shade Golden, and I'm using a Crown C500 brush for this. I also wanna bring it down to my neck and to my chest area to make sure that those areas are also nice and bronzed. I want to add some glow to my skin, so I'm taking the Viva Cosmetics Loose and Glow Highlighter Duo, and I'm going to take mostly the lighter shade, but also mixing it in with the bronzy shade. And I'm just going to focus this on my cheekbones. Ooh, guys, this highlighter is bomb! You guys know I love me some glow. Now that my face is done, it's time to move on to the eyes, and I'm going to take the same concealer that I used from L'Oreal to prep my eyelids. I'm also just gonna set it a little bit with whatever is left on this brush that I used to dust off the rest of the baking powder, just so that the concealer doesn't move around too much. Today I'm gonna be taking the Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Thunder palette. Alright guys, I'm gonna go right into this hot pink. I feel like it's calling my name. I wanna play with it. I wanna see the kind of pigment that this palette has. And I am taking a C512 brush from Crown. I'm gonna apply this right into the crease. Oh my god, this is pigmented, like pigmented, guys. So I did want to mention it's super important when we use bright colors or dark colors like this to always dust off the excess, especially if you already have your face makeup on, because you don't want to be having to put a bunch of powder, swiping it off, powder, swiping it off if you do get some fallout. I'm going to take a little bit of this orangey shade because I feel like I want to blend out that pink just a tad, like barely anything, but just a little bit. So I'm also taking a Morphe Fluffy brush to do so, and I'm just gonna barely touch it. If you guys notice, I'm holding the pencil or the brush from like the very, very bottom, and that is just so that I don't put a lot of pressure. Man, these are freaking pigmented ass shades. Good job, Kristen Dominique. I'm gonna take whatever is left over of concealer on this flat brush and I'm just going to cut the crease a little bit. We're gonna deepen this up by adding a little bit of this gray shade in the outer corner, and I'm applying it with a Morphe E17 brush. And if you guys can tell, I'm just basically patting it on the outer corner of the eye, and I'm not really blending it upward or anywhere. I'm kind of just packing this color on. And that's why I really like this brush, because it's kind of like a fluffy pencil brush. It's not really pointy. So, quick last minute decision. I decided I'm not gonna add any color to the lid because I really love how it looks, kind of a little bit creamy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set it with some of the Airspun powder. But I do want this look to be a little bit fun, so I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild metallic liquid eyeliner in the shade Gilded Wings, and I feel like it's gonna give it the perfect holiday touch. It's a little bit goldy yellow. It's still gonna be colorful. So I'm gonna do it off camera to save some time and be right back. Alright, well I am back. I added the eyeliner and I also added these lashes from Alamar Cosmetics. I am loving them. They are super lightweight. The band is extremely thin and they're also cruelty free. They are faux mink, completely 100%. I'm going to be taking these two shades, the pink and the orangey shade that we used on the eyelid, and I'm just applying it like this. As you guys can see, I feel like my eye looks way bigger on this side. A lot of times people think that if you put eyeshadow on the bottom, your eye's gonna look smaller, but girl, the proof is right here. And I am just blending it all out without adding any shadow to this brush. This is actually a different brush. It's the Morphe E36. And I just wanna make sure it looks nice and blended and smoked out. I also realized that when I was putting on my lashes, I looked into the mirror and I had, like, I don't know what I had, a chia seed, a crumb, I don't know what in my tooth this whole time. So if you guys saw it, let me know in the comments, because at this point, I don't think I could edit it out. But yeah, of course, that would happen to me, like. Now I'm just adding some lashes to the bottom lashes because this step can never be forgotten, especially if you have false lashes on. I feel like it needs to be balanced out, you know? I am taking this lip liner from the brand Steve Laurent, and it is in the shade Vogue. And I always like to try to fill in my lips a little bit with the lip liner that I use, just so that everything could look blended, because I hate when you can see the line and like, it's not blended. I don't know, I hate that look. And now to finish up, I'm gonna apply these two lip glosses from Alamar Cosmetics from the Desnudas collection in the shades Coqueta and Dulce to finish up my makeup. Well, that is it for this makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the look that I created using all the makeup that I showed you guys throughout the video. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post. Remember to follow me on social media, which will be right here on screen and also linked in the description box. And I will see you guys in my next video.